Hello and welcome to the Clinical Modeling Projects tutorial videos. Today we are going through a very important part of our project and of our tutorial, as we will be learning how to anonymize a face or an object that is identifiable in a video. In order to do so, we will be using a very useful tool in the Filmora that is called motion tracking, and that allows us to follow that object that we identify, either it's a face or a tattoo or a birthmark in a person, to follow it in the video and in the scene, even if it moves around, either by the fact that the person is moving around or the fact that our device, due to our movements, is moving and makes it shift. So in order to do so, we will start by using the videos that we already created in the beginning. And as you remember, we divided the video into scenes in order to make it easier for us to follow the object. So if you click on the first scene that we created, you will see that on the right side of your screen, a new menu will appear, and that it will be pre-selected for video. In order to advance with the process, we will have to choose the option AI Tools, and it will allow us to select a few more options. The one that we will be using is called motion tracking. So we need to enable it here, and you will see that immediately in your screen a square a rectangle will appear that you can move around with your cursor. So what we need to do is to place the cursor on top of the area or of the object that you want to identify and anonymize. You can then resize the square, so you can use this to make it smaller and to adjust it into the size of the thing that you want to anonymize, of the object that you want to anonymize. In this section, you don't really need to be precise in the size of the square. The important thing is that you place it right at the center, on the center of the object that you want to anonymize. As you do so, you will now need to click on Start Motion Tracking. And as you do it, it will be the system will do it automatically. It will follow the image, as you can see. When this project is complete, you click on OK, and now what we will do, the second step of anonymization, is to create a blur on top of the object that you want to anonymize. In order to do so, we will go here into link element, and we will choose the option add a mosaic. And as you can see, immediately a blur is created on top of our selection. We can choose the type of mosaic that we want. We can use this blur more typical with the squares, and now you can resize it and adjust it again to the size that you want. So since what we want to anonymize is the face, we can make it a little bit smaller and to position it on top of the face. And as you hit play on the video, you will see that the square will keep the face of the person, or in this case of our model, anonymized all the time, even when we approach. You saw that at the end there was a slight variation of the anonymization, so what you can do is to adjust the size and make it a little bit larger, in order that when the video approaches there is not that much variation. Like this. Also, if you see that, for example, on the following scene there is still something that there was a remainder of the person's face, you can select this part that we added, the mosaic effect, and you can prolong it a little bit into the other scene, just to make it safe that no part of the person is identifiable in the next scene. So, and with this we completed the anonymization. But as you know, we created several scenes because the face appeared in several moments of our video. So what we will do next, in order to practice, is to do it also on scene number 2. And on scene number 2, you can see that we selected we just select the scene. We see that the face is starting to appear here on this moment of the video. So what we will do is we will enable the motion tracking. We will place it here on this corner where the face will start to appear, and we will click to start the motion tracking. You will see that it will stay centered in the part that we selected, and now we will repeat the process that we did on the previous scene. We will go to link element, we will add a mosaic, we will select the type of mosaic that we want. We can put it more blur or less. So since we want to anonymize, it's important to have a lot of blur. And now as we play, we will see that the face is anonymized, but we see that since it was at the corner, it didn't anonymize as much as we want. So we can go here, we can stop, we can place the cursor here at the place, and we can adjust the blur in order to ensure that all the area that we want is anonymized, so that the full face is anonymized. And as we go back, you can see that during the video the face remains anonymized, and that we don't have any risks of exposing or breaking into any privacy aspects. Just to make sure, let's repeat the process one third time. We have a third section of the video in which the face appears, so we will repeat the process. Enable the motion tracking, place the square and resize it in order to cover the part that we want to anonymize, in this case the face. We will start motion tracking, and it will follow the face during this component of the video. We wait for the system to complete, and then we say okay, we are happy with the detection. We will add the mosaic, select the mosaic that we prefer, maybe increase a little bit the blur amount, maybe increase a little bit the size of the anonymization area, and as we play it, we have the face of the person anonymized all the time during the video. In this scene here, we can see that maybe we can now inspect the video and see that everything was anonymized. Here there is probably one part of the face that is shown in the previous scene. No problem, we can drag the mosaic a little bit into the other section. We can extend it to the end, and as we play it, we can see that the mosaic starts here and that the face is anonymized during the entire video. We recommend, as we've done many times, please review the video over and over again. So start again, see if everything was anonymized, see if any detail is still necessary of any adjustment. While you are editing the video, it's always possible to adjust and to redo if you want. Make sure everything is anonymized in order to keep our safety procedures and our anonymization procedures fully covered, and that we keep the principles in the project fully accomplished. This is all for today. We will be back with some further details in future videos. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you back at the Clinical Modeling Projects tutorial videos.